HD Media.
Welcome back to another episode of Hustle Different. My name is Des White. To my left, finally to my left.
I'm Morgan Allison.
And this is HD Conversations. Another episode. We working. How many we done did in the past 24 hours?
3.
Nice.
Dang.
That's what we need to do. I'm telling you. Worrying about the content is, I think, if we keep pushing content and pushing conversation, everything else will hopefully fall into place. Only if the people find it interesting.
Yeah.
So if they don't find it interesting, then we might not go nowhere.
I think today's topic would be interesting.
What's today's topic?
Asking people to work for free. Or stop asking people to work for free.
Somebody asked you to work for free?
Yeah.
Who?
I'm not going to say who. It was a friend. We are friends. He knows we're having this conversation. He told me, he said, don't do a YouTube channel on me because then you're finna capitalize off my, off this conversation. I was like, our stuff don't get views yet. But he said, when y'all blow up, then you gonna make some money off this conversation. And I was like, but you're not the only person that has asked me to work for free. And it's really asking in the poetry world.
What if I asked you to work for free?
Okay, so I don't think I like working for free no more, but I see the benefits of working for free because his point was you don't know what doors something can open you up.
You just skipped right over my question. You did. You skipped right over my question. Salute.
Sorry. I don't want to work for free, but is there a benefit of working for you for free? Working for you for free? Yeah.
Is there a benefit? I don't know. I guess there's no benefit in working for me for free.
I mean, I'm just saying because like one of his arguments was you don't know what door something can open you up for. So if there was a benefit, I guess something that you can do for free.
If my company is making if I say, hey, I'm doing something with on to the next media and production, and I have this project that I'm going to be doing that we're not going to get paid for, or I'm not getting paid for, but I'm doing it to just show somebody my work and just show that I can do it the best way in hopes that they'll pay me. And I'll be like, hey, I need your help with this, though. We're not getting paid.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Because there's a certain level of like you have to work towards something, to get it. But it's like if there's a okay, so if you're hosting an event, right, and you're paying everybody else but the talent, and the talent is the poet, that's a problem. Or
who is everybody else?
Like you're paying the DJ, you're paying for the venue, but you skip paying the talent. That's a problem.
The talent should be paid first. That's why people are there.
I mean, but I'm saying that might not be.
Some people might be there just for the drinks.
But the talent might be it might be a whole event, like an event, like a panel or a dinner or something, and they ask a poet to speak. Right, this is a total example, right? And they might not pay the talent because it's a dinner, right? So the people are coming for the dinner, but really it's an experience, right?
So this event is solely, it's not solely for the talent. It's
right. Right.
Okay, well, that's up to the person that is running the event, if they want to pay a poet or not.
Right, so my point
and it's on the poet to be like, I accept or no, I'm not, unless you pay me.
Right. So that's my point, is that a lot of times you'll see that people don't pay poets or pay people for their talent, and I have an issue with that, especially poetry, or especially my poetry.
But are you doing something, but do you think that you are at the level to be paid for it.
Yeah. I'm not
think you
saying,
are?
yeah, and I'm not saying I'm at the level of being paid thousands of dollars, but I feel like for anything, for anybody, for at whatever level they're at, there's a certain level of buy-in that a person should have when they're asking you to do something for
What's
them.
your number then?
I don't have a number right now, but
So how would somebody know to pay you? What to pay you? If
I'll
you don't
have a number when they come to me, but it's not like in the thousands.
They're not gonna tell you how much they gonna get from the whole venue.
I'm not asking for them to tell me. All I'm saying is a buy-in. Give me, like, I need you to have a buy-in.
All right, Morgan, I'm having this event. It's going to be a artistic type party, and I want to pay you. I mean, I got to pay DJ. I got to pay the bartender. I got to pay security. But it's going to be a big ass event.
Are people paying to come to this event?
People are paying to come to the event. Yeah.
You also need to pay me as well.
Okay, I'm getting to the number because
Okay.
you don't know the number.
Okay,
You're saying
I'll
I need
wait.
to- you
I'll
ju-
wait. I'm
you-
sorry.
You're just saying I need to pay you.
All right,
So
I'll wait.
I gotta pay DJ. I gotta pay.
You said that already. Get to my number.
I gotta pay the DJ. I gotta pay the security. I gotta pay for the venue. I
Okay.
have to pay DJ, security, venue, bartender. At the end of the day, I can give you $150. At the end of it, I'm giving you $150.
Okay, then I will probably come back with, this is my price, and we can go from there.
What is your price?
Like I just said, I don't have a price.
So
The point
so you
is
gonna
not
take
the
this
price.
$150 or you ain't gonna take shit.
Okay, then I'm not gonna take it because my point is not. The point is not. I'm like, even if I said I'll take the $150, the point is stop expecting people to work for free.
Once I do what I'm doing with the media and shit, like it's gonna be some times where I'm gonna ask you to work for free. And if you're not gonna want to do it, then I just find somebody else to do it.
Because I feel like there's okay, so there's a difference between, like, I feel like there's a difference between you're grinding to build something, which you, in your media company, that's what you're doing. And if I choose to help you with that, that's what I would be doing, right? But if you ask me for something of my talents that is like well established, okay, let's give context, okay? So
What makes you established?
I have been doing poetry for like 8 years.
Okay.
I'm
So that's the only thing that makes you established. That you've been doing it for 8 years.
I mean, yeah. Regardless of how long someone has been doing something, you shouldn't expect them to do something for free. Expect them to do something for free. When we were in college, like, I had this mentality in college before, like, this whole pay black people mentality, like, started. Like, when I guess it was like a conference was coming up, we needed a DJ. I was like, I got a DJ for you on campus. He's a student DJ. He wasn't quote unquote professional. You know what I'm saying? But you got to pay him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't care if it's $10. I don't care if it's $100. Just have some sort of buy-in to your people.
I just said I'm offering you $150. You're not taking it.
I didn't say I wasn't going to take it. I said, even if I do take it, like, I mean, I might come back with my price or I might take the $150. My point is have buy-in. But at the same time, if, like, don't let me hear that you paid the DJ X amount of dollars, because they probably had their price, right? So that, I mean, I guess the idea is that I need to just have my price.
That's it.
Right.
That's the end of the conversation.
Right. No, it's not the end of the
Just have your
conversation.
price.
Because
Just have a price.
the conversation really is just stop expecting people to work for free. Like, stop it. Like, and I mean the guy
who is saying work for free? You ain't trying to spill the tea. Who said?
I'm not
give
telling.
me the situation where
The
somebody
situation
said I work for
the
free.
situation that
so
this
I can
was.
have a better understanding.
I told you the situation, but the people, right?
I
The
don't
people.
know.
So somebody asked me to do a poem for a college black graduation. I said, is there, and it was like a week's notice. I said, is there a price to this? Like, are y'all going to pay me? And they were like, no. And I was like, I don't think I can do it. Like, I don't believe in working for free. And we went into this whole conversation of he's like, I feel like it'll be a good opportunity because, it will open up doors, right? And once we got into this whole thing of, I understand working for free. I've been doing poetry for free for 8 years. Like, I know it's opened up doors for me. I ain't saying it's major doors, but it's opened up doors, right? But his argument was opening up doors. But if you open up, I feel like in order for a door to be open, the kind of door to be open like that, I need to be given more than a week's notice, right? And probably still be paid. Like, because even if a door, like, I understand, like, there's different, like, social status is currency, money is currency, all this, all that. But still, it's just if I am in a room with somebody and I'm like, they're like, we need X, Y, and Z. And I know somebody that can do X, Y, and Z. I promise I am not going to offer their services or be like, I know someone, unless, and I'm not saying this what he did, unless I can say first, are y'all going to pay this person? Can y'all pay this person? If so, I got somebody for you. If not, I don't have nobody for you. But if it was given to me, because again, I can understand both sides, working for free, and it opening doors for you, right? So if it's giving me the opportunity to work for free, are you giving me enough time to prepare an open the door kind of poem? You know what I'm saying? Like a dope poem with dope enthusiasm, not rushed. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't know if people know how, like, I mean, I guess because poetry is like different from rap, that they don't think it's the same thing or whatever. Like, people give more credit to rappers than they do poets when it's still words. You know what I'm saying? People just,
it's all the same shit to me.
Right. But
poets
to me,
rappers are poets. I get what you're saying.
But it's the work that goes in behind the poetry, and I'm just like, if it's not more, I don't know what rappers do.
Be that person that can be an advocate for being paid to do poetry.
I mean, there's
like
plenty.
Rappers be paid to rap when they first start off. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think advocating to be paid, like, the way I look at poetry, man, I look at poetry as always some free shit.
Right,
like, what I'm paying you for, you do poetry. Like, exactly,
no. It takes me.
That's the way I look at it. That's how I grew up looking at poetry. Like, this
and
is
I think a lot of people do.
You can do.
I think a lot of people think of poetry as free. Like, oh, they just like snapping their fingers. And it's like, I literally just took like 2 to 3 weeks to write the poem and a month to memorize the poem.
But ain't that the origin of poetry? Like, didn't it start off as maybe like some shit? Well, I ain't gonna say origin of poetry, but just doing events. Like, I don't know.
I mean, they do poetry slams and stuff like that, but like, that's a competition. They do poetry nights and stuff.
When there's a poetry slam or when there's some type of poetry, if the admission is free, then the poet should do it for free. If the admissions is not free, then the poet should be paid something.
So my point is not poets getting paid. The entire point of this whole conversation is stop asking people, period, for whatever they're doing to do stuff for free.
But the example you're using is
right. So I'm not saying if X, Y, and Z is if the admission is free, then this should be free.
No, if the admission isn't free, then that money should be.
Because the admission can be
no
free.
matter how much you made. Like,
but listen,
you can make $100. Get that poet $5.
But listen, buy-in. That's buy-in, right?
Get that poet $10.
The admission, with that logic, the admission could be free, and they could have gotten a grant to do this whole entire. They could have got a $10,000 grant to do an entire event with poetry or with talent being factored into how you spend that money. You know what I'm saying? So the poet can still be paid without the admission, with the admission still being free.
Because they got a grant for it,
right? But my whole point is just like,
if there's any money involved, all I'm saying is if there's money involved, where it's either people are paying to go to an event, or you got a grant for the event, I think some of that shit should go to the poets. Or like you saying, or like you're getting back to, it's not only about poets; it's about everybody being paid for what they do. But in a lot of situations and a lot of times, like, yeah, you can be paid for what you do, but is the work good? Like, is the work?
Yeah.
is the work good?
But if you coming to me asking me to do something, is not my work good enough for you to ask me to do it in the first place?
If they coming to you,
you asking me to do it, does that not mean you think my work is quality enough to do it in the first place? So if you coming to me asking me, can you do X, Y, and Z, right? Is that not mean it's good, right? So does that not mean I should just go the step further and get the money?
I think I would judge your work off not by the first time you do it, but the second or third. So if I'm coming back, then I'm paying you.
But if somebody has references like,
oh, she does good work.
Right. Not even like a literal video. Like if they're a videographer, I have a video. Here is the video. Watch this video and you can see my work. Right. So now you've seen my work. You see my work on somebody else's social media. Right. And then it's like you come to me and say, can you do X, Y, and Z? It's this whole mentality of like you'll see people posting my price is my price. Right. So like this, if you want the same content, you want the same, a photographer shoots this one person over here. If you want the same type of picture, you want the same quality, you gonna come to me, right? And if I tell you my price, you're like, oh my God, I can't afford that, then go somewhere else. But just don't expect people to work for free.
Okay.
Because honestly, right now in my life,
I ain't got no beef with you, nigga. I ain't asked you to do.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you do.
I'm just saying like the energy is like.
I'm just saying in general, like.
Feel like you giving me this energy. I ain't asked you to do shit for free. I told you when I do this media shit, whatever I get paid for, I'll pay you.
I appreciate that.
We in a damn relationship. I ain't got to pay you shit. I already pay for everything else. Dinner, movie, all that shit. I ain't got to pay you.
I ain't ask you to. You just said you would. And since you got it on camera, bam.
No, I really don't have to pay you because I pay for everything else. So
business relationships.
Now listen.
Two different things.
When for this media company, we're going to be working together. So it's a lot of it's the game that I'm trying to play. I'll still pay you something. Like if I'm getting paid, let me break Morgan off. Even though we in a relationship and I give Morgan anything, like you know what I'm saying, if she wants some money, here, take this, whatever.
Right.
I pay your phone bill. Like, come on now. Like what? Do I not pay your phone bill?
Do I not do your locks?
Bartering. That's what bartering is.
Right. But exactly.
All right. So anyway, but in the projects that we're gonna have, if I'm gonna get any type of money from it, I'm gonna pay you.
And it'll probably be smart looking at this. It might be smart to do that legally. I mean, absolutely. Looking at this whole Rory and Mal and Joe Budden stuff, like,
don't get me started on that.
Right. So you might wanna keep that type of stuff.
My guys, man, my guys, come on, y'all. Come on, 7 years, bro. I think I started around 5 years ago. My guys, man. Yeah. They was like the Stooges. They was like the top 3 Avengers. Like them.
Better have your paperwork in order.
You know what? I think like I'm studying this shit. Like because I'm learning how, I guess, because podcasting and all this shit is new. So I think I'm learning like how to conduct business through watching this shit. Like just through watching stuff and learning about accounting and learning about splits and contracts and percentages and honoring contracts. And
I mean, the thing of a contract is just do what you say you was gonna do when you said you were gonna do it.
Right.
And that's why they like the little piece of it I heard was like they were talking about accounting, something about accounting. Accounting literally is just for you to keep your record straight, and every business needs that. You know what I'm saying? So because they work with percentages, it's like you better have that stuff in order, because how am I supposed to know a percentage of $1 million I'm supposed to get if I didn't know there was $1 million made? Mm-hmm. So that's what any business that you need to just keep everything in order. And I honestly think that will probably, I think that saves, I think like we were talking about our, like, should you be in a relationship with your business partner? I think I think the paperwork does save you to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I own this much. you own this much. This is what we gonna do. And all those no, listen.
Let me tell you something. If you ever
Oh my God, that's not
try to take more than what we agreed on.
That's not the point. But the point but I guess that is the point. The point is, like, when you have everything drawn up, it's like you can't argue to what you agreed on. So 10 years from now, unless you signed an addendum that you changed the contract, 10 years from now, it's like we signed a contract on this date 10 years ago with no feelings involved. Now our feelings all sad about stuff. I want everything. No, the contract
I hope you
said.
don't grow to be that person, bro.
I'm just saying, because I think that's a lot of times a lot of people's fears when it comes to like doing stuff with people, with their friends or with their significant
Bill
others.
Gates' wife, and seeing what's the other one that got a divorce? I forget. But seeing them and how much money they want, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't build shit. I guess Bill Gates. Well, I don't know. So this is about to sound, I'm about to butcher everything. But I guess Bill Gates' wife won a large sum of money. But Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, trying to grab this large sum of money from him, and it's kind of like, you didn't help build this shit.
I think a lot of people have that mentality that like if I don't know, because okay, the Bill Gates started it, right? He built it, whatever. But I'm not gonna use them as an example. I'm gonna use husband. I'm gonna use wife. The husband starts the business or whatever. The husband,
before she got there,
that's
Bill
fine.
Gates started this and then met.
I just said I'm not using them as an example.
Okay.
I'm saying husband and wife. A husband starts a company or a wife starts a company, right? And then what we sometimes see is the husband or the other partner, kind of just drops everything, and then they be like, "Well, you didn't help build nothing," and they kind of like look at, "Well, I cooked and I cleaned and I raised your children" as nothing.
That ain't that ain't a part of the company.
That is a part of the fact. No. That's
a part of the husband and wife shit. Yes.
But yes, because you didn't have to.
That doesn't equal the amount of money that somebody is asking for.
But I literally took that stress off of you so that you could do that.
Man, I can go pay for somebody to take some stress off.
You don't know what kind of ideas that they gave each other in the bedroom, and he took that and took it to work. And made it work. You don't know what frustrations he was frustrated with the job. And I'm not talking about Melinda and Bill. I'm talking about in general, okay? You don't know what like a partner does behind closed doors that's not on a contract, that's not written down, that has literally sparked a thing in a business, in the company, and has made them the millionaires and billionaires that they are today.
Bill Gates is worth $1.3 billion. I think I'm reading this.
That's fine.
130 billion, 130.2 billion. And let's see. Bill and Melinda Gates also owned a $125 million estate in Washington. I'm trying to see how much she's suing for, or she's trying to get. I don't know. I was trying to find it, but I was trying to figure out, I was looking for how much she wanted to tell you that no matter how much stress she took off this nigga, no matter how much she cooked, and I doubt she cooked anything.
That ain't the point.
I doubt she stepped foot in the kitchen. God damn it. They got maids.
But you also have to realize, like,
hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead, keep going. Hurry up.
So if he's worth 101.3 billion and she wants, let's say she wants 50 billion. No, you're not getting 50 billion. You're not getting 1 billion from me.
Well, if he's worth 1 billion, she can't take 50 billion.
I meant
million.
130 billion.
Okay, but
I think it's 130 billion.
That's okay. Okay, but
Yeah,
listen.
Bill and Melinda Gates divorce. How will 130 BN be divided?
You also have to realize, like, okay, first of all, them is rich people problems, and we ain't there yet. So them people, like, yeah, there's
That's
such
a fact. Let me mind my business. Come on,
there's a certain thing called spousal support and all that.
Let's
Like,
get off this shit.
so anyway,
Talking about billions. I ain't never seen my fucking 50,000 in cash. So I don't know. God damn it.
so back to the subject at hand.
Stop paying people. Stop trying to get people to do shit for free. All right.
Exactly. Stop looking for the deal.
Simple.
I mean, I
Pay
understand,
for
and I ain't
what you-
saying like there ain't no such thing as discounts and deals and all that. Like, but just
Nah,
don't
black people gotta
expect
get off
it.
that shit, though.
Like, stop expecting it. Like, it's that expectation that bothers me. And I see it a lot, specifically in the poetry community. That you just kind of see in the, like, with my poet friends, we just kind of get frustrated with that. Just stop expecting that stuff. Like, even if you be like, even if you like, I guess it's just my mentality. If I can't afford it, I don't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my mentality. Like, these days, might not been that forever, but these days, if I can't afford it, let me just shut up and save for it. And I know I'm cheap. Like, I know I'm cheap. Like, I be
You
wanting
need to find your number.
I am gonna find my number. I mean, that motivated me to be like, okay, let me figure out my number and be like, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. And even then, it's like I can still negotiate.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna host an event. I'm gonna pay your ass $50.
thank you,
Fuck out of here.
cause you got some buy-in on that. Now,
No, I'm
if it's
$25.
no,
Take this 25.
no,
Go get you something.
it all depends. It all depends on. It all depends. That's all I'll say. But no. But no, just stop expecting that stuff from people. Because people got bills to pay. And I think that's the mentality. I think that's why my mentality of working for free has shifted. Because in college, I was all gung-ho for working and doing stuff for free or doing things for free. But like now that it's like...
Did you work while you was in college?
No.
Not at all?
I mean, over the summers. What you thought this was? Did you
What do
work
you
while you
mean?
in college?
Yes, I did.
In school?
Yes.
Where'd you work at?
I worked at Reggie's Barbecue.
Oh, I didn't know that. We also weren't friends for a little while.
Work study.
Oh, I mean, I did work study.
Oh, yeah, that was it. I think Reggie's Barbecue and work study. Did I work anywhere else? I think I worked a little bit during the summer, but while I was in school, hell yeah, I worked at fucking Reggie's.
When?
I think it was sophomore year. I didn't work freshman year. Sophomore year, I worked.
Oh, at sophomore year, I didn't see you ever. So that's probably why I didn't know that.
Sophomore year, yeah. I was going through some things.
Yeah, we stopped being friends at that moment.
We never were friends. Sophomore year. Were we friends?
We were friends freshman year. That's petty. Then you just stopped being friends with me.
Yeah, I did meet you freshman year. I be forgetting how long, like, I guess you was one of the first people that I met the first year. Anyway, we getting off track, but whatever. Well, to conclude, I guess.
But where I was going with that was when I was in college, I didn't care working for free because I didn't have bills to pay. Now that I have bills to pay, I'm just like kind of like time is money.
Facts, you grow
but
up.
I'm kind of, and you kind of want to pay your debt off. So
How much you owe now?
same.
160. I'm asking.
130 or something like that. I don't know.
Biden about these student loans, fam.
Yeah, it's over with.
What?
He didn't make any executive orders in the first 100 days on that. Like,
It's been 100 days already? I guess, motherfucker.
bamboozled us.
I don't like politicians.
I don't either at this point.
Corny. Anyway, is that it?
I think that's it. Just stop asking people to work for free. And you good in my book. And if you do ask them to work for free, have a clear cut reason why. Does that make sense?
Or yeah, but I think also sometimes you might want to work for free, or sometimes you just being in the right room. You know what I'm saying? If somebody asks me to work for free and I'm being there with people that are making, you know, 2-3 times more than what I'm making, that's probably the room I want to be in.
That's fine. Just make sure, just give that person.
So there's our perks to working for free.
Yes, give that person enough time to prepare the presentation, to work for free, to get the door open, to work with the people in the room, so they don't look stupid scrambling, or, you know. But if y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know the people. Y'all know the people that's just trying to get people to work for free. They just don't want to pay them, and it's like, these are some really high dollar organizations that you just don't want to pay people. And that's not okay. Well, that's the end of this episode of HD Conversations. You have anything, Desmond?
I don't have anything.
Continue to like. Oh.
You said continue to what?
I was about to say continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, share.
All that. Share. If you found any part of this conversation interesting, please like, please share. Please, you know, we trying to get on somebody's recommended page on YouTube. So we gonna keep delivering content. That's our focus right now. So yeah, follow us everywhere. Everything is gonna be in the description below. All of the audio is gonna be on to the next podcast. That's gonna be also in the description below. Yeah, HD Conversations, Hustle Different. That's Hustle Different without the vowels. I am Des White.
I'm Morgan Allison.
We'll talk to y'all later.
Peace.